bridge right there on Mayaca Highway, and me and the guy, we had to stop.
Why?
Why?
And you were standing outside the car.
Was this daytime?
And so I said, boy, it's cold.
That's a typical man thing to say.
Well, he just say it was deep too.
Yeah. But I know it was there had to be a moon out, but it was looking at it because it was like a small creek underneath, but it was mostly pasture land because I remember it was open, wide open, and way out there, and it must have been going through the water because he saw the thing, and we could hear it. And Ricky was in the car, he was driving, and I think he was in the what car did he have at that time?
The Cougar?
The Cougar. It was a two-door. And I believe I was in the back and the guy was in the front seat. So when we got out, I pushed the seat forward, and Rick was there, and he had like some little pistol, 22, something like that. You know. So he's like, every once in a while, outside into the woods off to that side, and driving. And we were standing there at the bridge, you know, and I look up and I see this something like a silhouette going across. You know, what is that thing? The guy's like, I don't know. What is it? I was sitting there still, you know, like, take care of business. Like,
It's a long time.
and next thing I know, and I says, that thing turned. And again, you couldn't tell what it was. At the time, it appeared like some big body with a small, tiny head, and it started coming towards us. And I said, well, that thing's really coming towards us. I said, what is it? And he goes, and the next thing I know, this guy goes, I don't know, but I'm not waiting to find out. And he was gone. And I was like, you know, it was like, and so I was like, ugh. And I jumped, and by the time he's getting there, and I jump in front of him. I jump on top of him. He's trying to get in, and I said, go, and we're screaming. Rick's like, what? What? And we said, just go, go. And he couldn't get the gear shifter in. I remember he said, you got to get up, you got to get up. He said, no, just go. And we're screaming. And I'm like a little kid, man, go, go. And he finally, I don't know if he just threw the seat back, we fell back in there, and he finally got it going. And we're just going, just tearing out on Mayaca Highway, 60 miles an hour, just get away as fast as we can. And it's like, it must have been 5 miles up, and he finally stops. He goes, what's going on? And we're, you should have seen this thing. It's like, it started coming up this way, and we didn't wait to find out or anything like that. And I think we stopped and told somebody, we stopped on the middle of that road and stopped the car. Be careful when you go back there, you know, because... and that was it. I mean, we never saw it. Didn't even get close enough to find out what it was.
What kind of cow it was.
What kind of cow?
The glowing
It was a glowing.
It was a glowing cow, yeah.
He saw it too. And you were only about half in the car when he screeched out of there.
It was pretty. I don't think we had the doors closed.
Kind of shot at it, and it kept coming towards the
Right, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And didn't it grab the back of the car?
That's what I heard.
the hill after him.
I've heard there were scratch marks.
Yeah, didn't it grab the back of the car or
Back of the car.
something?
Emptied the gun at it.
I got that 22. He's like,
You want to hear how he said it?
Yeah, let's hear the...
When you didn't finish your business, but you jumped in.
Still going.
that was
And then
true.
he said, I'm trying to get and then this thing come on and just
Put his hands on.
whatever on the back. He's trying to get out, and he had it in gear, and it was just a going, and he said, we ain't a moving.
I don't know, and I heard that
He
one.
turned around and shoved it in reverse and knocked him back, and then and I did. I went with Ricky. When I never had seen where Mom was at. I said, well, we're over this way when we went with him one time before. I said, I want to go over there and see. Because, you know, I just, even though I know it was real, I hadn't really visualized it in my mind. I said, I want to see where it's at. So I went over there. And he said, all I know is whatever you want to do, I want to hurry and get through and get out of here before it gets dark. Because I am not going over Mayaca Highway at dark.
It's not long ago. You can never go through there in the dark again. But
I'll go. He said, well, you go if you want to. I ain't going with you.
He didn't see anything because I think we scared him as much as anything because we were scared and we were screaming, and he was just more interested in getting that gear in the, you know, the shifter into gear than anything else.
Then he said the next day that they was doing some swamp area or something in there, and there was a guy on a dozer with his head off. because this thing come
See,
through.
this story is bigger than
Okay.
this.
All right,
This will
this is
explain.
my buddy's turn. You gotta read this.
All right, now
And
this
you gotta,
is,
remember what I said, Jimmy?
where's your
You'll
copy?
visualize. You'll see Ricky tell
Who's this from?
Jody,
That's
her
brother.
her brother-in-law. Says, buddy, dated 2/15/03. Says, I'm real sorry to hear about your brother. I hate that. I just wanted you to know that I'm here anytime you need to talk. The thing I guess I always remember about Ricky is the time when we were staying at your house. And we all built a fire in your side yard and were telling stories. I think you were out there for a while and then went in. But anyway, it was funny. He started off rather innocently with just a few stories, and a couple hours later, he was really reeling in the big one at Daytona Beach. It was so big that he had to hook his fishing pole to his such a hot rod car that he had at the time. Well, it was so big that it started pulling his car. To make a long story short, they had to hook the car to a couple of four-wheel drive Jeeps, a fire truck, a logging truck, a couple of super-duper tow trucks, and it was still pulling them off. And if he hadn't cut the line when he did, he'd have lost them all. Said all he had, and he said it with the greatest smile. Said, though I know that that first story had to be a little embarrassing, the way it grew and grew, I thought about it for a moment, and it came to to the conclusion that if he spent that much time and energy to impress me, he must have really liked me. He knew I didn't believe a word of it, but it was fun and something to do on what would have been another boring night. And the more we laughed, the bigger and badder the stories got. Well, that's just one of the many stories he told me. We'd go fishing sometimes all night long and catch it, and not catch a thing. But it was still fun because that man could tell a story. Says, like so often, looking back now, I wish this letter was to him. I'll have to save a copy of this letter for him and show him in paradise. Let's hope. Maybe then we can all three go out in a night or in a boat on a full moon and tell jokes and laugh. Just thought I'd share it with you. Love you, Brother Jody.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Can't you just visualize him telling that?
Night after night.
But the thing is,
Night
you never
after
know.
night.
There were so many times that he believed it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the story.
Because I had to cut that, he had to cut the line and lost them all.
Oh.
I will tell you one night though, when we started through there, your grandpa and I was coming through late, was always late. And all of a sudden it began to go a little faster, and I didn't pay attention to it. It kept going faster and faster. Pretty soon we were flying low. And I didn't know what was wrong, so once I asked him, why are you going so fast? And he didn't answer. So I let it go. And we flew through there till we got to the highway. And that's the first time he'd open his mouth and talk. I said, what was the matter? He said, there was a red light following us all the way through there and gaining on him, and he kept going faster, and when we got to the highway, it stopped. And somebody else had told us that same story about a red light through there. I don't know. I didn't see it then.
It was that cow.
It had the light on his head.
The cow had red glowing eyes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Glowing eyes.
Mhm.
Tell him the night you
Wasn't
went
there
through
something when they stayed out in the pop-up camper
There was, I don't remember anything
by
coming
Grandma's
through there,
house
but
that somebody
coming
saw
over across.
something?
Oh, ask him.
On the
Yeah,
other
that's
side.
not
Sounds
that
familiar
Bill
too.
story.
Can't remember.
Well, this same thing happened to me though. We come through there another night, late. And we were on Niagara Highway, as you call it. Before we got out to the highway on one of those crossroads, we were beginning to slow down. All of a sudden, an old man, like a hermit, long beard I think he had, come out and stood in front of us like this, wanted us to stop. And I don't know this day whether your daddy went around him. I don't know what happened.
He ran right over.
Don't know what that bump was?
Did you go like that?
I don't know.
This is on the road where the Lapson stallions were.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Before you get to 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, there was a house on the corner.
And same thing, I pulled across there, pulled up there. Michael was supposed to be keeping me company.
I remember that night. Well, I remember getting yelled at.
That could have been any night.
It was coming
I'm
back.
down in the front seat.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody comes out from the side of the road like that, and I thought, I'm either going to hit him or I'm going to go around him. But he did the same thing, came right toward the car.
That guy got around, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But he
I think
did.
it was the same corner. So it's when back
See, I was
then
supposed
it
to stop there. No, I didn't stop.
It was supposed to be.
I'm yelling, Michael, wake up, wake up!
Yeah, I remember I didn't fall asleep after you yelled at me.
Michael would
Everything
wake up
exciting
because
happens
when
there.
I took
All right.
Michael as a teenager over the Skyway, he laid down on the floor of the back seat of the car and would not look out.
Aw.
Heights, yeah.
That's right.
know how it is when you're real tired.
You go over it
Sleep.
now?
Yeah, but there's times where even now, I mean, it's amazing. I can be watching a movie.
Times now, you still.
You know, even watching a movie, and also it'll go over a cliff,
Lay on the back seat on
and I'll
the
take my breath. It's like,
If you don't wake up before you hit the bottom.
I always notice that, like,
That's right, that's right.
no,
if we were on a ride like at Disney World or something.
bad thing
like
with
that,
heights.
Yeah.
One of those things like, where you go through the car moving